Major General Lesitja Senono has resigned as the head of the Directorate for Priority Crime Investigation Hawks in KwaZulu-Natal, bringing an abrupt end to his tenure following mounting scrutiny at the Madlanga Commission of Inquiry into Criminality, Political Interference and Cooperation, and Corruption within South Africa's criminal justice system. Two sources with knowledge of the matter stated that Senono tendered his resignation with immediate effect on Friday. The sources further alleged that the senior police officer had attempted to access his retirement benefits before resigning, but his application was reportedly unsuccessful, prompting his immediate departure. Senono joined the SAPS in 1985 and built a policing career spanning nearly 4 decades. He was appointed head of the Hawks in KwaZulu-Natal in 2020, where he oversaw investigations into organized crime, corruption, and other serious offenses. However, his leadership came under intense public scrutiny after his appearance before the Madlanga Commission. During his testimony, Senono faced extensive questioning over his relationship with alleged underworld figure Vusimuzi Cat Madlala. He was also questioned about allegations linking him to the disappearance of approximately 541 kilograms of cocaine from a Hawks evidence storage facility in Potchefstroom in 2021. The missing cocaine, estimated to be worth around 200 million rand, became a focal point of the Commission's proceedings, with witnesses raising concerns about alleged security failures and operational irregularities within the Hawks unit. Under Senono's command, Senono denied any wrongdoing. Throughout his testimony, he maintained that his relationship with Madlala was purely personal and rejected allegations that he had leaked confidential police information or provided unlawful assistance to the alleged crime kingpin. He also denied any involvement in the disappearance of the cocaine or any other misconduct linked to the investigation. Following evidence presented before the Commission, Senono was suspended, pending the outcome of ongoing investigations. Meanwhile, KZN Hawks Commander Brigadier Kimball Nyuswa has conceded that he was aware of security concerns at the Potchefstroom Hawks office before the now stolen 200 million rand cocaine was stored there, but trusted that the strong room will not be breached. Testifying before the Madlanga Commission, Nyuswa considered that concerns about security at the premises had been raised repeatedly long before the theft, yet he still authorized the storage of 541 kilograms of confiscated cocaine at the facility, believing the drugs would remain safe because the keys to the strong room were under the control of the KZN Hawks head, Major General Lesitja Senono. He said, "I thought the drugs would be safe because Senono had the keys and the safe could not be breached, and certainly not without being detected." The admission came under questioning from the Commission Chair, Justice Mbuyiseni Madlanga, who asked whether Nyuswa had been aware of the security concerns before the break-in occurred. Nyuswa replied that he had known about the vulnerabilities beforehand and said concerns were raised about the building, but it was not necessarily about the safes because no one would know about the safes. He acknowledged that the facility's alarm system frequently failed after load-shedding incidents, creating significant security risks. Despite this, he maintained that his confidence rested in the strength of the walk-in safe and the restricted access provided by the keys. Nyuswa also pointed to previous occasions when large quantities of narcotics had been stored in the same strong room without incident, including confiscated hashish and Mandrax tablets seized during a major operation in Harding in 2018. The cocaine was stolen during the weekend of November 5 to 7, 2021. Investigators later discovered that intruders had breached the compromised security system before cutting open the heavy-duty walk-in safe and making off with the drugs. Theft was only detected on November 8 when officials arrived at the offices and found the safe breached. Nyuswa denied being involved in the drug theft and said, "I reiterate that I had nothing to do with the Potchefstroom theft." Meanwhile, testimony before the Commission has painted a troubling picture of operational failures surrounding the original seizure of the cocaine. The Commission heard that Colonel Gavin Jacob, commander of the Durban Hawks Serious Organized Crime Investigation Unit, committed a series of procedural and protocol breaches during the June 2021 drug bust at an Isipingo depot. Evidence presented showed that Jacob cut short his leave to join the operation but failed to formally notify his direct commander. He allegedly instructed officers not to cordon off the scene, did not call forensic specialists to process evidence, and ordered the drugs to be removed before they were reportedly documented and secured. Despite becoming actively involved in handling the scene, Jacob subsequently returned to his leave.
The meeting ended. We left. After leaving, I pick up the phone, I call General Kumalo. I said, General Kumalo, this is information. Here's the address of Mr. Mutsumi. Mr. Mutsumi has got a house, standalone house somewhere in Sentin. I just don't know the address now which I can say, but from the American High Commission in Sentin, for those that know Sentin, if we drive down towards the western side, but we go down the road, Steve Mutsume's house is there, the one that he alleges to be Steve Mutsume's, a very big house. Is there, because I saw it on Google. He came and said, that's a house where SBA collects money. Because I was not satisfied with the information about SBA, he says SBA collects money there, but using the police vehicle and the police driver. And mine to him was, SBA cannot be arrested then, because when you arrest him, he's going to say the money belongs to a driver, not to him. But if he uses a police car to go there, we'll be able to get that on investigation. We need more information about SBA. He said, no, he paid 2 million rand towards his plot. He bought him Impalas. All the Impala stories came with me, but nobody asked, how do I come up with Impala stories? Because of that meeting, when I spoke about these Impalas. I just did not elaborate where I got the stories of the Impalas in details. But the Impalas come with Cat. The townhouse. Cat says he didn't even know about the townhouse himself, but another foreigner told him about the townhouse. He went to see the townhouse. He saw SBA's cars there. Confirmed, but Cat did not know about the townhouse. So he told me all these stories about SBA, Steve Mutsumi, and that fact that Steve Mutsumi's property is at Waterfall Estate in Midrand. I've never been to Waterfall Estate.
During lunchtime, Commissioners, I received the good news. The disciplinary that was instituted against me, I was found not guilty and discharged on all charges. However, I'm worried because always when I live here, I get it's either a new disciplinary case investigation or suspension. But I thought I must share this with the commissioners that it was a good decision of me not going there, coming here. So I am exonerated, commissioners. Now my full attention is here because of that. Thank you for offering me that opportunity to address the commissioners.
What's your take on this one, people? Thanks for watching. Please subscribe for more news.